Dude, get out of here. What the hell was that? As you can see, that's not how a tyre is meant to look. I may as well just abort a MUX. If I don't outdrive you on something this trip, I'm wasting my time. Living well, I've been selling the things I brought through, and if y'all don't know the name, then believe me that you about to. That's because we got a patrol mate. Any other car it'd take 6 days. Proudly supported by Outback Equipment, Tread, and in part by. Alright, we have hit the Lidsdale State Forest area, or Lake Lyell, or Menangaroo National Park it backs onto as well. It comes under a few different names out here, I guess. But we left near Safala this morning. We came in through Bathurst and then down to Rydal, and then sort of came into here. We've just aired down and hit the first track and hill, which is a fairly gnarly one. Just basically a big full driver's playground in here, and there's heaps of nice camp spots and a few nice swimming spots and plenty of tracks. But we'll give this first hill climb a go and see what happens. Very steep rocky climb this one. We'll just start with a rear lock around and we'll whack it back to first low and the patrol's eating this hill up. I hear those springs clanging around a bit. I might need to do something about those springs, maybe get some slightly longer ones or something. That's it, we're up this hill. That was a fun little climb, that one. Holy dooly, I'm puffed, trying to back down, getting that camera. But we're up the top. Bit of a power line track, that one. We're back on, I think right on the edge, and I can't breathe, I can't talk. Right on the edge of that Menangaroo National Park, so I think we've earned ourselves a swim and a lunch break now, so we're gonna shoot down this track onto the Cox's River. It's such a different experience driving that patrol up a hill like that compared to the nav. It's just crazy. It seems to eat it up and just absorb everything, and you can just hold that little bit of momentum on those sections, sort of keep you going through them. Still getting used to it, getting used to the wheel lifts as well. There's a bit of a wheel lift there. Feels different lifting a wheel in this thing compared to the nav. But yeah, loving it. Awesome fun. I think this will do us for a lunch spot right on the edge of the Cox's River here. It's amazing how you can go from those super tough tracks 10 minutes later down into this pristine area with beautiful bushland all around you and the creeks, and it's amazing. This for the time, got time for no day. One, too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's into it, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times. Live in the moment, feel like summertime. The infamous Mount Walker track. Been here several times, never done it. Gave it a little nudge once in the nav, but it was wet and I got stuck on that bottom step and I was like, nah, that's it, forget it. Maybe would have got a bit further in the dry, but nav's probably not the ideal vehicle for something like this. Jeez, very steep, massive sort of big steps on it. They're like human-sized steps on it. But this trip I wanted to conquer it in the Patrol, and it's not wet. That's what I was concerned about, getting here. It's wet. There's a little bit of moisture on the ground, but I don't think it's enough to make it slippery. Do you remember this track? This is the one you slipped over on 17 times?
Yeah, I thought so.
Trying to walk down and up it?
That's the 4th time you've fallen over on the way back down. Can't even walk down this hill. Oh my god. You are mad.
So here we go. Time to get this done after many, many years of never doing it when we've always come out here. One thing I'm not sure about is, do you go rear locker, front locker, both lockers, no locker? I don't really know. I'm just going to start with the rear and see what happens, I guess. Are you ready? That bottom bit was easy, but that top bit was a bit trickier, and I'd sort of got out to adjust cameras and then I'd come off my line and all happened, but oh, yes. Woo! We did it, Kai! Mount Walker done! What's that?
Took like 10 minutes.
I know, that's because we got a Patrol, mate. Any other car it'd take 6 days. We did it. Mount Walker conquered. Woo! Pretty stoked on that. The Patrol loves it. Bouncing up those rock steps, just like so big and strong and tough on those tracks. It's not like an IFS where, you know, I still have it. I never really brake much in the nav, but you're still waiting for something to break all the time. Whereas this, like, I'm sure I'll break something here and there over the coming years, but that's not like, it's not a stress. It's constantly on your mind, like with the nav. I just know that it's built so strong and it's made for doing this, like a 20-year-old car, and it's just made for doing this sort of stuff. Woo! There's Lithgow down there. You're not too far at all. That was cool. Loving that. Mount Walker done. Cold apple juice to celebrate the Mount Walker victory. Mount Walker's only a one-way track, so we'll ease our way back down all those steps now and continue on. I'd say we're going to do a bit more forward driving the Savo, probably have another swim and then find camp somewhere. Down off that Mount Walker and doing a little loop down near the edge of the lake now, which I know, which is definitely a bit of fun. We're coming down Pajero Hill, so it's not too bad going down, but you still got to be careful. Got this. Got this rear locker in. It really makes a big difference. Like as soon as you don't have it in on these steep hills, you feel it just roll away on you more. Obviously being solo, you don't have someone to guide you, which makes it that bit trickier, but it's not too bad. Down the bottom now, on the edge of the lake, kind of at the back of Lake Lyell, I guess. And we've got a nice drive here now. Check out all these lake views. And then soon we're going to have to head back up again and drop down onto the Foxes River. Here we go, back up out the other side. It's nearly like a highway in this thing. Back down on the Cox's River here with this very long and super cool crossing of the Cox's River, where you just drive up the river for maybe 150 meters, and it's quite deep as well. It's a little bit over knee deep, so I just hold a nice steady pace so I don't want to go too fast, or I'll start flicking water up right up in the engine bay there, where water doesn't want to be with no snorkel. This area's definitely got it all out here, from gnarly as tracks that you can test your vehicle out on to awesome camps and hell river crossings. After we came across that creek crossing down there, we got absolutely nailed by a storm and heavy shower. And then I had to get up a hill down there, and I was basically just flat up this hill, slipping and sliding everywhere. But seems to have passed now. There's clouds all around, but hopefully we get a decent afternoon at camp here. We've sort of come back up onto the range a little bit, and we're camping up high tonight rather than down on the creek. We got reception up here. I've got to do a few things on the computer and stuff tonight. That's the problem of being away on these trips. Like, I always just end up behind on everything. And you know, what's today? Tuesday. Tomorrow we'll drive home. Thursday I'm getting the snorkel and exhaust on the Patrol. Friday the nav's getting serviced. Got no video ready for this Sunday yet, so I've got to try and get this Sunday's video ready. I'm currently editing the High Country series and another Patrol build video and a few bits of different pieces. Anyway, who cares? I don't know what I'm talking about. We're going to set up here, and yeah, there's plenty of wood around, and enjoy our last night out here in the bush before we head home tomorrow. Nice little night here out in the bush, and time to pack up now and head home, making the drive back home today. So I'm about a 6-hour drive. Another awesome trip away. I love this area so much. I was only saying to Dad the other day, like all this area out through the back of Sydney, Lithgow, Safala, Bathurst, you know, where we are now, nearly sort of tops the high country for me these days, just because not as big a distance driving and much more excitement on the tracks. And yeah, just unreal place. I really do love it out this area. How did you enjoy the trip, Ko?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, that's good. Any final comments on the stretcher and swag setup?
Can we get a sponsor?
For what?
Another car.
Okay, Kai wants a new car. If you want to support the channel, then you can over at tylerthompson.com.au. We got heaps of different things there available. We got these new hats as well, the Dad's Dumb Decisions hats. We got the campfire shirts. We got Dad's Dumb Decisions shirt. We got Tyler Thompson shirts.
I made the Dad's Dumb Decisions.
Yeah, Kai made the Dad's Dumb Decisions. We got these Respect the Bush bags, which are awesome for rubbish or wood collection, all different things there. We use them all the time. We got these new style of stubby coolers, and they are the magnetic ones, so they will stick on your car and hold a full drink in them. Goes a long way to supporting the channel and what I do and putting towards doing these trips. Hopefully you enjoyed this series, and I'll see everyone in the next video series something. Bye. You gonna do a bye?
Boy.
After we left, there's a very steep climb here up out of this. There's a very steep little pinch up out of this gully here. Yen, stop! Yep, stand where you are, just turn around and face me. I won't hit you. I'm gonna be on the other side of the road. So then when I got home, and nice little night here on the edge of the bush. Another awesome trip away. I love this area so much. I was only sort of another awesome